If you're going through a breakup, let me just be your beacon of hope because there has never been a better time to be going through a breakup than in this day and age right now, today. This is literally all thanks to AI and Chatgpt. Let me
Whoa, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that people are now using ChatGPT for therapy or for breakups? What is the world coming to? Now, today's conversation is going to be really interesting because we're going to be talking about why AI is now ruining relationships and becoming people's best friends. My question to you is why? Well, I have 4 reasons as to why that is. Now, before we get started with this video, I have 2 clips for you that are going to bring this point home because we are in some different times. So make sure you comment your thoughts. Have you ever used ChatGPT in the place of therapy? Remember, join the conversation, like the video. Now let's get into the video. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand and I am the coolest dude on the planet. Now, here we go.
If you're going through a breakup, let me just be your beacon of hope because there has never been a better time to be going through a breakup than in this day and age right now. Right now, today. This is literally all thanks to AI and ChatGPT. Let me explain. I went through a really bad breakup last year. If you guys followed me through this journey, you know I literally didn't stop talking about it for months and months and months because it just like consumed me and I just didn't understand why it had happened the way it had happened. And
wait a minute. She said this is the best time to break up? This is the best time to enjoy hookup culture. But let's continue. I mean, because this is clearly relationship damage. But let's continue.
Nothing made sense. I dissected it in my journals. I went over it over and over again. I talked about it with friends. I watched videos. I read articles. I did everything to try and make sense of it and none of it made sense. Right now, I'm going through another breakup, except I'm a little bit on the other side of the pain now because it's been a little bit of time. And I am recovering so much quicker. I would say I'm about
wait a minute, she's going through another breakup? So you mean to tell me that all the questions that she asked ChatGPT didn't help her prepare herself for the next relationship? She's just in another relationship? Sounds like hookup culture to me. Let's continue.
75% healed from this, and it's only been a little over a month. The key difference is that I started using ChatGPT. Let me explain what I mean, but I'm the type of person that needs to talk over a situation 100 times and get every perspective to the point where my friends probably fucking hate me and don't want to hear about this person anymore. But I need it. I need to understand the psychology, the psyche of the other person. I need to understand the patterns and the attachment styles and everything. So I used ChatGPT. I literally told it our whole story. I gave it so much background. I gave it every background and piece of information and context that I could give it. And then I would dissect every single thing that happened. I would go back, ask 100 questions, probe. I also made it really clear that I did not need any pity. I didn't need it to take my side. If I was wrong in certain things, I needed it to tell me. I can make a whole other video of how exactly I was prompting ChatGPT to help me process this breakup, process what the hell happened in my relationship. When I tell you, it has given me a level of clarity I have never had before, and I can confidently say that it is 100% the reason I am processing this breakup so much better and so much quicker than I did my last one. And this clarity has helped me break any toxic cycles I've done in the past. It's helped me break any toxic ways of thinking, any mental loops and traps that I used to get stuck in.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that with all of that information she had from the first breakup, none of that information was great or usable for the next relationship? This is, you know what? Let's continue because we got one more clip after this. I want to show you guys how this is actually being used in real time.
If you're going through a breakup, try ChatGPT. I'm telling you, it is so helpful.
Really quick, before we get into the next video, I'm really interested to know why she didn't use that information from the first breakup to help her build a much better relationship so that she wouldn't have a second breakup. But then I asked the ultimate question that makes me ask the ultimate question: is this woman out here just looking for hookups, or is she really just involved with the honeymoon stage? Now, let's check out this video clip, the second video clip, which is going to show you just how disengaging conversations actually are, even though you think that they are. Check this out.
You've got Dembele, who also won the entire thing. So I don't know. I think the Ballon d'Or race is going to be pretty tight this year. What about you? Who do you think is going to win the Ballon d'Or this year?
That's a really good question, but I think I'm going to go with Dembele, just because he won the Champions League, so he has a strong performance this season. Rafinha was amazing, but Dembele's team success stands out, so I think it's going to go to him.
Good choice.
Good choice? Absolutely not. Can you see how relationships are now being ruined by AI, or can we say being ruined by people using AI? It's one thing to have an organic conversation. It's a whole nother thing to have a conversation about something that you know nothing about. That is the actual danger, because now you think that you're meeting this perfect person when in reality, you and this person may have nothing in common. Always remember, there's a reason why opposites attract. But I did tell you guys that I have 4 reasons as to why this is actually ruining relationships or becoming people's best friend. Let's get into it. Here are 4 reasons why this is actually happening. Number 1, we now have emotional outsourcing. Number 2, replacing vulnerability with convenience. Number 3, instant gratification over growth. And number 4, simulated understanding over real empathy, emotionally outsourcing. Now, when you first think of this, you think, oh my gosh, a woman gets to trauma dump on Chatgpt.
Who are you? What am I here for? We just got
over trauma dumping on me. This is great. And I would actually agree with you. But the only issue with this is you actually don't know what's going on inside of the head of that woman. I tell my son a lot, men are problem solvers. Now, women usually don't want their problems to be solved. In fact, in most cases, women just want to be heard. Now, the great thing about ChatGPT is ChatGPT never gets tired, responds faster to prompts, questions, and advice that are asked or given so that it gives you the best answers. In other words, ChatGPT is a woman's best friend. Now, there's an issue with that, and that takes us to number 2. It's replacing vulnerability with convenience. Now, it's one thing for you to be comfortable, but I need you guys to understand something. When you're learning something and you're trying to apply it, there is a level, or there are levels or layers of discomfort. The big issue here is being able to feel comfortable telling someone how you actually feel, or feeling uncomfortable enough, but still having that human will to actually let someone know how you feel so that they can make changes or correct something.
Y'all ever just like sat and thought, like, I should have just stayed with who I was already fucking with? Like, from jump, it just could have just worked it out. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Shit wasn't that deep, bro. Like,
in other words, we're seeking safe connection over real connection. This is going to be an issue, but as I stated before, enjoy your time, adapt to what's going on. And number 3, AI gives you instant gratification over growth. It gives you fake empathy. It gives you quick advice, but relationships are built over time. It takes consistency. It takes patience. It takes effort in getting to know someone because they're still getting to know themselves.
I don't think just being a good man is enough.
There's a difference between making your burger the way you like it, seasoned the way you like it, versus going to a place where it's instantly prepared and you get basically the cookie cutter version of however someone else makes a burger. And number 4, simulated understanding versus real empathy. AI gives you fake empathy. In fact, it starts off with empathy and then it gives you the advice. Now, this advice or information that is given is information that's given from a calculated standpoint, meaning AI does not actually feel anything. Now, when women hear these things or they hear certain words, right, they can read it or they hear it in a certain tone, it automatically makes them feel better because they think that it's something or someone that feels for them. Now, with AI, what happens is it gives you the illusion that relationships are going to be smooth. It's going to be a smooth ride. It's going to be an easy ride, when in actual reality, that is not how relationships work.
Just a reminder that I am missing my partner next to me where I can.
Because people change over time. Things happen to people that cause them to change over time, whether it's a death in the family, whether it's riches, whether it's a loss of riches, whether it's welcoming someone new into the family, whether it's children, whether it's a husband or a wife, a brother or a sister-in-law. Something is going to change the dynamic of every person. AI mirrors your emotions. It gives you the illusion or the perception that relationships are going to run smooth, or they can run smooth, meaning there's no arguments, there's no disagreements, there's no misunderstandings. The problem is, we all know as human beings that this is not true, because one day you can wake up and not feel good, or something can happen to you within your day that causes your emotions to be out of balance or out of whack, meaning some people get road rage. Some people go out in the world and they bump into someone else, and that's where an argument starts, and then they bring that energy home. Or if they're at work and they feel like things are unfair, a lot of people bring those things home. And when they bring those things home, now all of a sudden there's arguments and misunderstandings that are happening, because what people are doing is actually expressing themselves. But AI gives you the illusion or the perception that relationships will run smooth. My question to you is AI actually helping real connections, or is AI actually hurting connections? Make sure you comment your thoughts under this video, and make sure you hit that notification bell for more clarity and confidence. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.